Welcome to the WBC Arena. What a night we expect this to be. I'm Todd Grisham, and next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. So here is Saul Canelo Álvarez. He's 172 centimeters tall with a reach of 179. And up against him, it's David Benavidez. He's 6'2" with a reach of 74.5 inches.
You have two fighters. One of them has a height, competitive you with that jab, set you up for that long counter shot. The other has to get in close and personal, stick to your chest, make you work at a pace you don't want to work at. Doing it that way, you're working at their kind of fight.
Saul Canelo Álvarez, the Mexican legend, the middleweight, the super middleweight, the light heavyweight who fights out of Guadalajara, Mexico. It's the Mexican monster, David Benavidez. This guy was sparring with world champions like Triple G at just 15 years old and holding his own. In fact, he turned pro at the age of 16 years old.
Just take note, Look at the reach. Look how much they're giving away in this fight.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, here is Mexico's first ever undisputed world champion and renowned star of boxing. Here is a 4-division world champion and an undisputed super middleweight champion of the world, Saul Canelo Álvarez. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Phoenix, Arizona, an all-action, exciting 2-division champion of the world, known as the Mexican Monster, David Benavidez.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
The wait is over. The speaking stopped. The fight begins. Now, let's get the answers.
Under the bright lights here for this one. Really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. Good counter punching. It's all offense all the time. They are giving us a high-tempo show. Beautiful counter punch. The straight right just misses. How about that time counter shot? There's not a seat to be had in this arena, Johnny. It's got that big fight feel, doesn't it?
Can you imagine walking into this, Todd? Walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name. You can't even hear your corner man whispering in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about it.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Throws the uppercut but misses. The straight right just misses. Not a lot of punch output. Hold that thought! The Mexican Monster's in trouble. Didn't wait long to get back in and get engaged.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Following Álvarez in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Good work. Don't forget the jab. Don't get carried away. Think about this back and get that jab back. Just boxing. Be smart. Get your shots up. Kid, you're doing good. Same again. Don't change too much. Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear. Just keep him on the end of your jab. You're getting your time in already.
Let's reset. Forget about the round. It was a bad round, but we don't care.
Go out sticking a few body shots in there. Vary it up. Great work.
Put my back on the job. It was a god-awful round, I tell you. Now, come on.
Knock him out. He's too tired. He's not getting back up.
You're not even in the same league as him. Come on, switch on. Get your
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather. Right back into the action.
Switching off. Have you got complacent? This fight's not over yet. You got to go back out there.
Here we go, round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
He threw a punch and just got countered. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
You're fighting a counterpuncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counterpunchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
Swing and a miss with the hook. Nice counter shot. Nice slip to avoid the jab. Punch, counter punch. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Catch and shoot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Álvarez in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Switching off. I need you to switch back on. Get focused. Get your mind back on the draw.
There's 1-2 straight down the middle. You can't miss it. Now, good work.
Fight, and now you're going to let him get back in. Now, it's a tougher fight, and he's going to be confident. You got to take that confidence away. Go out in the first minute, stick him on the end of your jab, and then start getting.
He's gone already. Just make sure you fall in.
Stop him in his tracks. Get your mind back.
Finish him. Just keep them on the other end of that jab, and you're getting your
Into the fight. You're way better than this guy. You're way better.
Vary up a little bit so you can't figure it out. Good work.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up as we get set to jump back in the action.
Don't forget the jab, and don't get carried away. Think about your defense on the end of all of that.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until you sense the comeback.
Nice counter. Here's a counter shot. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Looking to land the hook. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
aggressive for a minute if they want to. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Álvarez in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
You had everything in the bag, and now you're going to let him back in. Beautiful.
That's it. And just stick a few body shots in there, vary it up a little bit so he can't figure you out.
You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on. We've let him back into this. You're better than this, kid. Go back out there and win the round. Get back behind your jab. Basics. Just get your rhythm back.
Stay focused. Don't let him back in the fight. Great round.
You go back out there. I need you to win this round. Get your mind back. Get your feet.
That's it. And just stick a few body shots in there, vary it up a little bit so he can't figure you out.
Trots off. Don't give him anything. Go back and win the round, right?
Don't let him back in or anything. Don't give him no free shots.
And that'll do it for the time between rounds as we get set to get back in the action.
Get this boxing back to...
Just set him up and you'll take him out. Look, he's ready to go. He's gone already. Just...
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
Sometimes when you get nervous, someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
Just misses with that jab. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Well done with that counter shot. He blocks the hook. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. That left hook misses. Tried to score with a jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Álvarez in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If you keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
You're switching off and you're starting...
No free shots, yeah? Just keep him on the end of your jab.
Just get your mind back on the job and then get back out there and win the round.
That's it. Just start sticking a few body shots in there. Vary it up. Great work. You were thinking, you were smart. You weren't loading up, but you were still letting your power shots. Good work.
Good. Get your mind back, get your focus back, get the jab back.
What you do, good work. Don't be looking at for one shot.
Give him anything, all right? Well, go back out there and win this round. You only lost one round.
It's not getting back up. You're doing good, kid. You're doing good.
All the way through camp, and now you're going to go back out there.
And that'll do it for the minute break as we get set to get back in the action.
You've completely switched off. Get your mind back on the job. That was a terrible...
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Punch caught him clean. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
You've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
When you have a fighter that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Straight right just misses. That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Álvarez in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Listen, you've switched up. What do you do? Get your mind back on the
1-2 straight down the middle. You can't miss him. Great work.
back into the fight. And you're much better than that guy. You're much better. He's not even...
You're doing good, kid. You're doing good. Same again. Don't change too much. Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear. You stay focused now.
For a fight, because he's going to be confident. I want you to go back out there and take...
You were thinking, you were smart. You weren't loading up, but you were still letting your power shots.
Jab, and then start gathering your pace and get your momentum back and win the round back.
The end of what you do. Good work. Don't be looking there for one...
All that work in camp, you got to get out there and switch.
The referee
up.
calling for seconds out, right back into the action.
Just keep him on the end of your jab.
Want to lose this fight, do you? Come on. You're letting him back in. You're better than that, kid. Just go back out there.
There's the bell to start round 6. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And he scores with the counter. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
This can be so frustrating when you're in with such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
He blocks that jab. For boxing, this is a fight. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you're there and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Good counter punch. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. How about Álvarez in that last round? At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Gonna need a knockout.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. Just keep them on the other.
Hey, let's go out there and let's reset.
I said, just start working a few body shots in there. Hurry up a little bit. We can't figure it out.
Go out there, you win this next round for me, kid. Get your mind back on the job. It's a terrible round, that is. Come on. You've let him back into the fight. You're way better than that.
Do what you gotta do. Good work. Just
Come on, switch on. Get your boxing back together.
your hands beautiful. That's it. Just start working a few body shots in there. Hurry up a little bit. We can't
Get out there and win this round, kid. You had everything in the bag.
do what you're doing. The gaps will appear. Good
The referee
man.
calling for seconds out. Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather.
Just keep him on the end of that jab, and you're getting your time in already. That right hand's beautiful.
There's the bell to start round 7. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Not a lot of defense here at all. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer. They are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
You'd like to see more jabs. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. We wanted action, and they are delivering. That counter shot lands. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. A perfect counter shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Álvarez in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
I'm happy.
Start gathering your pace and win the round back. Take away that.
You set him up, and you'll take him out. But he's ready to go. He's got.
Don't worry about it. Hey, let's go out there and let's reset. Forget about that round. It was a bad round. But we don't care. We don't care. Go out there. You win this next round for me.
Good work. Stay focused. Don't let him back in the fight. Great round.
Terrible round, that is. Come on. You've let him back into the fight.
That right hand's beautiful. That's it. And just stick a few body shots in there, vary it up a little bit so he can't
Please. Come on, switch on. Get your boxing back together.
change too much. Just keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear.
Time winding down as we get set for another
Get
round.
your mind back on the job. Get back out there and win.
Good work. And don't forget the jab. And don't get carried away. Think about your defense on the end of all of that.
And there's the bell for round 8. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Those counter punches have to hurt. They exchange punches. Oh my word, Canelo just got clipped. Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged.
Being Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
A very competitive round here so far.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Hook misses. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Not the way either one of these fighters hoped it would go, but they can't be too upset. No one loses here. This fight's a draw.
No complaints there at all. The crowd agree. I agree. The ref knew exactly what he was doing. So you know what? Great shout. I look forward to fight number 2.